up, guys? Thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is Leah, and let's get into the drama of it all, y'all. So Married to Medicine season 10, the cast photo just dropped, as well as the trailer. So Bravo been hitting us back to back. I've done a video for Potomac, Beverly Hills, Miami, and now we doing one for Married to Medicine. So you should know how we going by now. So I'm gonna look at the cast photo, then we're gonna do the ladies individually, and then we're gonna get into their bios. So let's get into it. So let's talk about the cast photo. I actually think this is a really nice cast photo. I like the blue and the teal. It's given. And I like that the background is them technically like in an office space with the dentist lights. And then you can kind of see, like, it gives like doctor's room vibe, but an upscale doctor's room, or a doctor's office, I mean. So I like it. I definitely think it's a step up from what we've been having with just the plain background, and then the girls are in different like fall colors, like orange, browns. I think the blue is actually really cute. So we know going into season 10, Dr. Contessa's not there, and we know she and her family decided to back out of doing the show, her and Dr. Scott, and then Anila. I think Anila would have stayed, but I guess they decided to go a different way. I honestly think her doing that whole like maybe Toya and Eugene like set her and her family up to get robbed was too far. And if you watch my reviews of it, y'all know how I felt about it. I think she took it too far, and it's kind of like, yeah, girl, we've never had this happen. And out of 9 seasons on season 9, well, 8 seasons, but in season 9, all of a sudden people are stealing. It sounds like something's up with you. But I really do like this cast photo. I think it's cute. Like I said, I like the blue and the teal. And for the most part, all the ladies look nice. I don't know why that blonde lady is here, but she here. I could have did without her. We could have just put Allison in her spot, but you know, it is what it is now. But let's get into the still shots and their bios. So first up, let's talk about the new friend of the show, Dr. Allison. I think it's Igulo. Ooh, y'all know me and names. But her bio states, the new friend of the ladies is a dentist just like her pal, Dr. Heavenly. Allison is going through a shift in her relationship with her husband, Dr. Kime, as he has his own traditional Nigerian values and opinions on marriage and family. I think her dress is really pretty, but it's basic. Like, you could get it out of like Target, or not, I don't know, Target. Let's say TJ Maxx, possibly like, you know, JC Penney's or Macy's, but she looks beautiful. I don't expect fashions from Married to Medicine. The last time, like, the only people I can think of that really was giving us fashions was Mariah, Quad, and that one lady that was only there for one season. She had the short pixie cut, and her and Dr. Heavenly used to get into it, and she wasn't a doctor, but I think she was definitely a doctor's wife, but I think she was also in the same business as Quad. Like, she was like a pharmaceutical rep or like a medical equipment rep. But yeah, I don't expect fashions from them. But I do think it's cool that we're getting another doctor. She's a dentist. And I like the fact that they're adding in other cultures. I like that we're getting another Nigerian person. You know, there's a huge Nigerian population in Atlanta. So I like that they're tapping into it, just like they do in not Atlanta, but Potomac. Because as someone who grew up in Northern Virginia, the DMV area, a lot of my friends were either Nigerian or they were from Ghana. So it's like, that is a population there, so you should tap into it if that is the reality of the area that you're filming. So I love that. So next is Leticia, and we know this is Dr. G's new wife. I mean, the dress is giving pageant. Like, she got it from JCPenney's or Dillard's, and it's prom. It's giving prom or pageant. I'm not wowed by it, but I do think the color is pretty on her. So this is her bio. It says Leticia, aka Sweet Tea, is newer to Atlanta. That should say new. Is new to Atlanta, and she's gotten the group talking thanks to her engagement to Quad's ex-husband, Dr. Gregory. Though she's planning her dream wedding, could the nuptials turn into a nightmare as her friends potentially get in the way of her happiness? So I wonder how close of a friendship she has with the ladies. I do know that fans kind of feel some type of way about her being a part of the cast, mainly because they feel like it's disrespectful towards Quad. But I feel like, and somebody might feel some type of way about me saying this, so I'm not that pressed or that upset about her being a part. Did I think it was kind of weird in the beginning? Yes, because I was like, why are they even friends with her? But it seems like the ladies were still friends, or the husbands were still friends with Dr. Gregory. So it's kind of like, well, if they're still friends with him and she's getting married, they're getting married, then maybe they would try to integrate her in the group. I don't really expect there to be fighting between her and Quad, because Quad don't want Gregory and Gregory don't want her. And when it came out that he was getting married, she seemed really happy for him. So I'm expecting the argument to be between Heavenly, possibly Dr. Allison, because she's friends with Dr. Heavenly, maybe Fedra, but I'm not expecting nothing crazy between Quad and her. Is it weird? Yes, because I know a lot of people brung up about how there seemed to be a very toxic relationship between Dr. Gregory and Quad, but it seems as though they have forgiven one another, or they both have moved past it to where it's not even a kingdom issue to them. So if the people who were in it aren't taking issue with it, then I'm not going to take issue with it, because clearly Quad decided to still be on the show. So next is Fedra. I am upset that this lady is on my show. I don't like Fedra. I wish she would have just stayed on Ultimate Girls Trip. I could palette her over there, but I don't want her on this show because all Fedra does is lie. She gives snake oil saleswoman. She just does stunts and shows. And her bio is this: the attorney is back on the scene. She is looking to add a new title to her already impressive resume, holistic healer. What is she healing? Nothing. And it says Fedra is looking to open a wellness center that focuses on Reiki work or Reiki therapy, healing crystals, and more. Her sons, Aiden and Dylan, are growing into many businessmen as well. Can she help bring the rest of the group back together amid their struggles? I wouldn't want that lady praying over me. I know. I don't want her on the show. I don't even like this outfit. Like, I don't get the ruffle in the front and the train in the back. I hate this blonde hair on Fedra. I don't understand why all Fedra has in her closet is 316 right now. There are other blondes. She could have wore a butter blonde or a wheat blonde or like a strawberry blonde, but this 316 is ugly and I hate it and I can't take it. Next is Miss Quad. So Quad's bio goes: Quad's friendships aren't in the best place on season 10, though her business is flourishing and she's traveling all around the world. As Quad has kept busy, the ladies have been wondering where she is. Honestly, y'all, I used to love me some Quad, but she annoys me. What I will say is I do like this outfit on her. I think she looks beautiful. I love the hair. It's giving mermaid fishnet. I mean, it is fishnet and it is kind of mermaid aesthetic, but I do like it. I like it. What I will say about Quad is I'm not surprised that her friendships aren't in the best place. You had the whole situation with her and Toya last season. And then Quad is the type of person, and I've always looked at Quad sideways. And it's crazy because during her feud with Mariah, I was on Quad's side. And for the most part, I'm still on her side. But that doesn't mean that the things that Mariah said about Quad were not true. I do think Quad is a user. Ever since that season she was on Sister Circle, I want to say that was like maybe season 5 or 6, and the way she treated the ladies, like she played them to the left so quickly and was so like she was above the show that she ain't really need it. And then when Sister Circle got canceled, all of a sudden she came running back to the show. And then she had that weird exchange with Dr. Heavenly where Dr. Heavenly commented under one of her pictures and Quad went smooth off on Dr. Heavenly, was talking about that lady's body, was say, like just going off. And I remember when Dr. Heavenly, and I have a love-hate relationship with Dr. Heavenly, but I remember Dr. Heavenly saying that like, I think Quad is just being extra because she she's worried about her place on the show. Like, she's no longer a part of the show. And that always, I remember that as being like, yeah, girl, like, you stop being friends with these people who you should have maintained an open relationship with or a good relationship with, because this was your bread and butter, and then you played them to the left, and then your show got canceled, and now you on the internet fighting with them, and you're fighting with them for stupid stuff. So ever since then, I just always kind of got annoyed with Quad and felt like she was just dramatic for no reason. Because I used to love the dramatics, but I don't anymore. Toya look good, okay. I don't like her shoes, but Toya look good. That's one thing you can't take away from Miss Ditzy Toya, is Toya is a beautiful woman. Like, Toya look good. I said, come on, Toya. Come on. All right, so let's get into Toya's bio. It says Toya and her husband, Dr. Eugene Harris, find themselves at a stressful point in their marriage on season 10. As their son, Ashton and Avery, are aging up, Eugene and Toya are considering talking to them about the birds and the bees. Meanwhile, she also still is not in the best terms with Quad, following the false allegations. Though Toya's personal life is going through some growing pains, her wine business is thriving. Yeah, I did that whole, like, them trying to say Toya tried to steal from Anila. Yeah, girl. I knew Toya wasn't going to let that go. And if I was Toya, I probably wouldn't let that go. I don't know how they're going to come back from it. But yeah, that's pretty harsh to accuse somebody of stealing from a friend in the group. So I'm not surprised that her and Quad are not in the best of places. One thing I will say is I do enjoy Toya and Eugene's relationship, because they do seem to love each other. So I hope the stressful thing isn't really that deep and they're just trying to beef it up for the drama of the show. But I am happy that wine business is doing good, because Toya needs to have something. Okay, Eugene can't be working himself into an early grave and you not help. You gotta help, lady. And hopefully y'all not moving again. Let's hope. So Dr. Heavenly look good too, okay? She looks snatched. I don't like her hair. But she looks snatched in that outfit, okay? She's showing some skin, and the breasts look good too. So Dr. Heavenly bio, it says the dentist is doing well both at work and at home, but she struggles with the fact that her baby Alora will soon be heading off to college. Though Dr. Heavenly and her husband, Dr. Damon Kimes, want Alora to go to college locally, the teen has something else on her mind. And we know Alora is at FAMU right now. When it comes to her place in the group, Heavenly is trying to stay away from gossip. However, she can't help but express her opinion when she finds out about Leticia's wedding to Dr. Gregory. Girl, what you got to say? We know Dr. Heavenly run her mouth. We know Dr. Heavenly runs her mouth. I have such a love-hate relationship with Dr. Heavenly, because there are times that I give it to Dr. Heavenly where she can make me laugh and what she's saying is not a lie. But then there's other times where I just want her to shut the hell up. But I am excited to see what she got for Leticia and Dr. Gregory. So next is Dr. Simone, y'all, my fave on the show, with her loud self. You know, we know Simone can't really dress, but I actually kind of like this. I kind of like it. I ain't gonna lie. Her body look good. The boobies look good. I wish her hair was different, but she looked nice. Is it great? No. But do I like it? Yes. Okay, I like it. So Dr. Simone, it says, now that her sons Michael and Miles are getting older, Dr. Simone has been clashing more with her husband Cecil. When the boys considered moving back, the spouses differ about whether they want to continue being empty nesters or not. Girl, Cecil and Simone not going to take me through it no more. Okay, someone posted when they were supposed to be getting a divorce. Ooh, and that season hurt my heart so bad, because I did not want them to get a divorce. And then when they came back together at the end and everyone was so happy at the reunion, that was the reunion that made me love Married to Medicine, because it was real. Like, you could tell that their friends were genuinely hurt that they were getting a divorce, that they wanted Cecil and Simone to work it out. And when they said they weren't going to get a divorce, and the way Jackie jumped up and everyone was smiling and like loving on them, I was like, okay, these people really care about each other. And I think that's the reason why I find Married to Medicine so enjoyable. Not even I think, that's why I find it enjoyable, because it's like they care about each other. There's a level of understanding, like, we are in this together. And I think that's what sets them apart. Even when I think about Miami, they fight on Miami, but like even in their trailer, I bet you that whole thing of them praying is probably going to be in the middle of the season or closer to the end, after they're all like fighting and they're all talking about rallying behind Gertie. There's still a level of like camaraderie there. Whereas when you look at Potomac, it's not there. And even with Atlanta, because it doesn't seem like the women want to be friends, and they're not, and it's like their drama continues with no like end in sight. Even with Beverly Hills, you can tell who are friends outside of the show on Beverly Hills, but when they're on the show, they do try to find, like, people do apologize, they do say sorry to each other. There's an end to it, and I don't think they have that on Potomac or Atlanta right now. But let's get to our last lady, Miss Dr. Jackie. I think this dress looks beautiful on Dr. Jackie. Is it basic? Yes. But I like Dr. Jackie, stepping out of her comfort zone. Because normally Dr. Jackie will have on like a shawl or something. This is giving sexy, and I like it. I really do. Let's get into Dr. Jackie's bio. It says, things are full steam ahead for the gynecologist who is expanding her practice instead of scaling back. Jackie's meeting with Vice President Kamala Harris, on maternal health issues, and she's also helping several high-profile figures with their respective motherhood journeys. In addition to being busy at work, Jackie's home life is just as action-packed. Can she make time for the girls along the way? We know Dr. Jackie ain't gonna never stop. But I'm so excited that Married to Medicine is coming back. I told y'all it's a lot going on. It is a lot going on right now for us. I just made a post on the community channel. Like, girl, they not playing with us in winter. Like in fall. Bravo said y'all was complaining about not having content. Well, we giving it to you. And they gave it to us, cause good God. Cause like I said, Beverly Hills comes out the 25th of October. We have Miami November the 1st. And then we have Potomac and Married to Medicine on November the 5th. I'm going to try my best, because this is a lot. Because I review all 4 of these shows. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to try. But yeah, y'all, remember to be bravely authentic. Hop down in them comments below and give me your thoughts on what you're excited for Married to Medicine. And I'm out, y'all. Deuces.